I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
We move along to race number 3 on the program, the start of the Pick 6, 13:55, the off-time, a maiden plate for fillies and mares that will be run over the 1400 meter trip. And in this contest, we've got a rerun for you, that of Celtic Beauty, when finishing 4th on debut.
Down the centre, then comes Musharaya. Vision to Achieve went very hard throughout, coming to the 200. The Queen Bee, and now Grecian Palace trying to close in late on. Vision to Achieve now needs the line the last 100, but is keeping going. Vision to Achieve. Grecian Palace is coming late. Celtic Beauty, but it's going to be Vision to Achieve. Grecian Palace second. Then came the Queen Bee.
Yeah, Celtic Beauty was not in the picture for most of the way there, but over the final sort of 100 meters of the race, you saw it taking off quite strongly and hitting the line hard late on in the day. And that run was over 1200 meters. There was obviously quite a strong pace on in that contest, which did assist her in a way, given that she was able to quicken up at the concluding stages of the race. And now that she steps up in trip to 1400 meters, it does look to be the right distance for her. She's got a deep draw to contend with, but she's a filly that will likely be given a chance from the draw, and one that will be doing her best work at the finish. And she is the one that tops the betting boards at 5-2, 4-1 About Flight Maneuver, 8-1 into 9-2 Elegant Act, 6-1 Elusive Bell, 8-1 and Better Bar Those. Now, despite it not being the strongest of form line, obviously that the horse that ran second, Grecian Palace, we'll see her in race number 1. Whether she's going to be able to get the job done, the verdict is out there. And that horse, the Queen Bee, who just found, I think it was a 33-1 shot, too good for a week or so ago. But this filly, all she could do was run well on debut, and she did that. And she's obviously, she's got that come on look about her.
I had a good look at this field, and I got a lot of respect for Flight Maneuver because of what Minogue has achieved since. She's since won again after running in the Beach Beauty Mile, and this filly looks like she is going to race forward, so she could have things her own way. But I've made a bold stance here, a big bold stance with number 9, Celtic Beauty. It's amazing how Serena came to ride this horse, because the day before, and I hope that Sean Veal has a speedy recovery if he's listening into this preview, because it was a nasty fall. It was the day before that Sean had the fall, and Tony Riveland, I mean, he could have chosen anybody in the jockey room to ride this filly, but he put Serena Moodley on, and Serena got a nice feel for her. She was quietly fancied in the betting, and therefore they were expecting a good run for her. The time-wise, 400 to finish wouldn't grab you, but lengths-wise it would. She had a ton of ground to make up 400 to finish, and you could see she made up 9 lengths. So it wasn't in the quickest of time, but the fact is she was passing the stragglers and doing it comfortably on the outside of the track. The negative will have to be the lack of winners from the form line. There have been 6 runners in total with no winners, and that is the negative. But the positive is 2 things. Third in that race was the Queen Bee, who I liked a lot last time out, and she ran a good race, but she couldn't win. She was beaten by a big outsider from the Mike Miller stable in very testing conditions. The rain was on and off that day at Hollywoodbets Greyville, and Tristan Godden took full advantage of the conditions, racing his filly up handy, and the Queen Bee was running on too late. So that wasn't a bad run from that form line, but more importantly and more especially for my money, the Dam, she was a 3-time winner. She won from 1400 up to 1800 meters. Now, first up over 1400 meters for Celtic Beauty, weighing the extra 200 meters, and the way she finished at Hollywoodbets Greyville at a very tight course. I think she loved the conditions at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. For my money, if she's improved from that last start, which I suspect that she will, I think the good fractions that will be set up front by number 8 Flight Maneuver could actually play into her hands. So Serena Moodley will be much sharper this time round, as I mentioned, and he gets to work these horses that he's going to ride. He's a hard-working man in the mornings, and he would have been putting in some work for Tony Riveland, especially on this filly. So I'm all in here, Ryle. I'm on number 9, Celtic Beauty. If you're wanting to go for cover, there's only one other horse, number 8. But for me, a banker and everything, horse number 9.
Yeah, she certainly does seem to be the horse that could certainly go well and win quite a few races in her career. And then obviously number 8, Flight Maneuver, Dee's mentioned. That form line of Minoga is standing out quite nicely with Minoga now a 2-time winner. So 8 and 9 do look to be the 2 principal contenders in race number 3. Dee's taking a stance here with number 9, Celtic Beauty, as a horse that they all have to beat.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.